Welcome back. If you end up liking this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my page. Also check out my other tutorials on how to make a giraffe and a monkey. This tutorial is going to be how to make this lion. And the things that you will need is you'll need some stuffing. You'll need an 8mm crochet hook. You'll need a yarn needle and then a smaller yarn needle. Pins to hold things in place as you sew. A marker. You'll need some black crochet thread. Red Heart Super Saver Chunky. And this color is Goldenrod. Now for this mane here, I used Cozy Wool, and this color is also Goldenrod. See where it says here, Goldenrod, and it is 50% wool and 50% acrylic. For the lion mane that I'm going to be making, I wanted to try a darker yarn. So if you want this yarn color for the mane, it's Goldenrod. This one is also 50% acrylic, 50% wool. It's Cozy Wool brand. And this one is chocolate. So you'll need a pair of scissors. And you'll need one of these wire cat brushes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm sorry, I also forgot, if you're going to put eyes, and you'll need some glue and a set of eyes. Okay, so we're going to start with making the head. You're going to take your Red Heart Super Saver yarn first. We're going to make a magic circle with 6 stitches. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Close this up. Okay, so for row 2, we're going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch. So at the end of this row, you'll end up with 12 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so for row 3, we're going to do 1 single crochet in the first stitch and then 2 single crochets in the following stitch, and we'll just repeat that around. So we'll do 1 single crochet in the first stitch, 2 single crochets into the second stitch, and then we'll just repeat 1 single crochet and then 2 single crochet. So as I was saying, if you haven't seen them yet, I have 2 other tutorials on there, one for a giraffe and one for a monkey. So if you want to go to my page and give them a look too, might be something you'd be interested in. Okay, so 1 and then 2 in the stitch. Okay, so that was the end of row 3, and you should now have 18 stitches around. For row 4, we're going to do 1 single crochet in the first 2 stitches, and then 2 single crochet into the 3rd stitch, and repeat that around. So we'll do 1 single crochet in the first, 1 single crochet in the second, 2 single crochet into the 3rd, and then just repeat. 1 single crochet in the first, 1 single crochet into the second, and then 2 into the 3rd. Oops. And then just repeat. And we're going to do this all the way around to the marker. Okay, so that was the end of row 4. You will now have 24 stitches around. Row 5 is 1 single crochet into the first 3 stitches, and then 2 single crochet into the 4th. So 1, 2, 3, and then 2 into the 4th stitch. And we'll just repeat this around. So 1 single crochet in the first, 1 single crochet into the second, 1 single crochet into the 3rd, 2 into the 4th, and then repeat. Okay, so that was the end of row 5, and you'll now have 30 stitches around. Row 6 is we're going to work 1 row even, and then at the end of row 6 we're going to change to whatever color you're using for the mane. So just go ahead and put 1 single crochet in each stitch. And go ahead and pause your video, and I'll meet you back here at the marker. Okay, so I'm at the end of my row 6. I have one last single crochet to put in, but we're going to change colors. If you're not sure how to change colors, I do have a video on that in the playlist if this goes too fast for you. Okay, so this last stitch with the body color, the goldenrod, is where your marker goes. So since nobody is going to see this, go ahead and snip your old yarn. Nobody's going to see this because this is going to be in the inside. For a little bit of extra security, I always double or triple knot mine just to hold the strands in place, like such. Okay. Okay, so row 7 is one row even. You'll notice this yarn is a lot thicker than the other yarn. That's perfectly fine for what we're using it for. So just go ahead and put one single crochet in each of your 30 stitches around. So I'm going to go ahead and pause my video. Go ahead and pause your video, and I'll meet you back here at the end of round 7. Okay, so I'm at the end of my row 7. I just have this last stitch to put in. Okay, so row 8 is, again, one single crochet in each of your 30 stitches around. So go ahead and continue making your row 8, and I will meet you back here at the marker. Okay, so I'm at the end of my row 8. I'm just going to put this last single crochet in. Okay, so row 9 is one single crochet in each of the 30 stitches around. So go ahead and put one single crochet in each of your 30 stitches around, and I will meet you back here at the end of row 9. Go ahead and pause your video. Okay, so I'm at the end of my row 9. So I put this last single crochet in. Okay, so now row 10 is one single crochet in each stitch around again. So go ahead and put one single crochet in each of your 30 stitches, and I will meet you back here at the end of your row 10. Go ahead and pause your video. Okay, so I'm at the end of my row 10. Just going to put this last single crochet in. Alright, you should still have 30 stitches around. So let's begin row 11. Row 11 is one single crochet in the first 3 stitches and then 2 together. So we're going to do one single crochet in the first stitch, one single crochet in the first stitch, one single crochet in the second stitch, one single crochet in the third stitch, and then we're going to crochet 2 stitches together. And then we're just going to repeat this. So 1, 2, 3, and then 2 together. 1, 2, 2, 3, and then 2 together. 1, 2, 3, and 2 together. 1, 2, 3, 2 together. 1, 2, 3, and then crochet these last 2 together. Okay, so that's the end of row 11, and you now will have 24 stitches around. Row 12 is 1 single crochet in the first 2 stitches and then crochet 2 together. So 1, 2, and then 2 together. And then repeat. 1, 2, and then 2 together. And then just repeat this all the way to the end. Okay, that's the end of our row 12, and you'll now have 18 stitches around. Okay, row 13 is 1 single crochet in the first stitch and then crochet 2 together. So 1 in the first stitch and then 2 together. And then just repeat this all the way around. And then crochet these last 2 together. Okay, go ahead and pull up. And then we're going to go ahead and stuff the head. Just try when you're stuffing to make sure you don't stuff these 2 in there. You want a nice round head. Okay. So once you feel like you have enough stuffing in there, go ahead and put your marker back in place. And now you have 12 stitches around. Row 14 is 1 single crochet in the first stitch and then 2 together. So when you do this, just try to make sure you're not getting the stuffing. I like to put my finger there, kind of help keep the stuffing out of it. So 1 and then 2 together. One and then 2 together. It's definitely more awkward to hold, but with the color being so dark, you would definitely notice if you accidentally pulled some stuffing in. So it's important to keep your finger there. Okay, so I just got these last 2 stitches. Okay, so that's the end of row 14. So you now have 8 stitches around. Row 15, we're going to do 2 together, crochet 2 stitches together 4 times. So that's 1. 2. 3. And then we have these last 2 stitches here. Okay, so go ahead and go into your next stitch. We're just going to do a slip stitch. And cut yourself about like 7 inches for a yarn tail. So if you need to add more stuffing at this time, you got a really tiny hole, so it's going to be kind of hard. I don't even know if you can really do it. I guess you can use your crochet hook and stuff some in there if you really need it, like that. But now we're going to take the yarn tail and use your yarn needle. And just go ahead and weave in and out of these last 4 stitches that you have here. Go ahead and pull tight. And then go ahead and put your needle right down through the middle. Pop out and pull down. So you got that closed up now. Go ahead and snip this yarn tail. And here is your head. Okay, so now let's work on the snout. You're going to use your goldenrod color again. You're going to do a magic circle with 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So for row 2, we're just going to do 2 single crochet into each stitch. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that's the end of row 2. Row 3 is work 1 row even. You know, have 12 stitches around. So just 1 single crochet in each of these 12 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, that was the end of row 3. Row 4 is again 1 single crochet in each of the 12 stitches around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That's the end of row 4. So now we're just going to slip stitch into the next stitch, and then go ahead and cut yourself a decent sized yard tail, maybe about 12 inches or more, and there is the snout. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. This is part 1. Go ahead and keep an eye out for part 2. When I upload it, the link will be in the description. Thank you for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you're enjoying it so far, and subscribe to my page. Thank you for watching.